All right, y'all. So part two of things you can do for free to start your journey for health. Leaving off where I left off yesterday. Now I got the hiccups. I was making this wig yesterday. When I left, I usually don't like to leave in the middle of a wig, but you know, it happened. So anyway, we left off things you could do for free to improve your health, your mental health, your physical health, to get started on our journey to healing. Is I think we left off on forgiving ourselves. I got the hiccups. Forgiving others. Like I said, I know you don't want to do it, but this ain't about other people no more. We're not about to keep on messing ourselves up, thinking that we making somebody else suffer. If you was in an abusive relationship with a person, then no, you don't have to go back. But you do have to forgive them. You gotta forgive people. And you have to forgive people so that you can move on with your life. You're not gonna be able to move on with your life if you don't forgive your mother, if you don't forgive your father, if you don't forgive your sibling, if you don't forgive your ex. You know, I mean, to tell you the truth, if you really want to be honest with yourself, you basically do really understand how unforgiveness just keeps you stuck. I mean, if you really want to heal and you really want to move on with your life, you're gonna have to forgive yourself for the things that you allow people to do to you, and you're gonna have to forgive other people so that you can move on. We got to get this show on the road. Listen, we're not gonna stay here forever. We're not gonna stay stuck forever, living in what if and why they do this, and you know, how could you have done this to me? You was my mother, you was my husband, you was my best friend, you know, all of that kind of stuff. We done with that. We moving on, because we got to go. We not getting no younger. We not gonna keep wondering why, you know, our dad left us, started another family, and it seemed like he, you know, loved those kids more than he loved you, and all this kind of stuff. Like, you got a valid reason to be upset. It's just been, you know, it's just that we 40 and 50 years old, you know, and the same stuff that we allowed to bother us, you know, we can't afford to hold on to it no more. You know, we can't afford to hold on to the fact that, you know, our kid's father, you know, walked out on us and left us, you know, stranded with a kid to take care of by ourselves. He won't pay no child support, or she won't pay no child support, or she's a horrible mother, and, you know, you're left to take care of these kids without their mom. And I mean, whatever the situation may be, I'm not saying that you don't have a valid point and that you don't have valid reasons to be mad, I'm just saying that it's not helping you as far as your health goes, as far as your stress level goes, you know, your high blood pressure and everything else that's bothering you. Ain't none of it helping. You know, so because ain't none of it helping, we're gonna have to let it go. We're gonna have to let it go. So, you know, this one is a big one and it might take some work. So I'm saying, you know, don't let it, you know, if you can't do this one, come back to it. Keep praying about it, you know, until you can. But I'm just going to tell you the truth. I'm just going to tell you the honest truth that this is one of the big things that it's going to take for you, for your healing and your recovery. So don't just be like, no, I'm not doing it, you know. Or maybe you could just work on some other things first and then come back to this, because, you know, this one is not always the easiest one on the list. And that's how come healing is so hard, because it's not easy. Healing is not easy. If it was easy, then we would all do it. Then it wouldn't take effort. It wouldn't take planning. It wouldn't take time if it was easy. And the craziest part to me that I realize is that you flip-flop. You know, every time you think you heal about something, or every time you think you know, you over that thing, you know, and you done prayed it away and you done got the faith to quit thinking about it and all that kind of stuff, that thing will just come right back up and be like, boom. But because you have the skills that we have learned, then you know how to block out bad thoughts. You know that they come to mess up your progress that you've been doing. So just realize it, recognize those thoughts that come and be like, nope, I know what you're doing. I see you and I'm not letting you do it. And that's it. And that's how you do it. You know, you change your thoughts. Start thinking about something else. Stop thinking about that thing and start thinking about something else. So we talked about having good personal hygiene. We talked about taking a walk outside or inside, doing the 1 mile walk on YouTube. We talked about drinking water. We talked about eating small portions of food. We talked about getting good sleep. And we talked about forgiving yourself and forgiving others necessary in your healing process. So the next thing I want to talk about is to clean and organize your house. Clean and organize your house. This makes you feel so good. I mean, when you have a disorganized house, when all your paperwork and everything is just piling up and you don't have anything to put anywhere, you know, you're hoarding things, you're not throwing away things that you don't use anymore, you know, you got old pictures of your boyfriend or your girlfriend around, old love letters and stuff. I say clean and organize your house. Clean your house. Organize your house first. Organize your house first. What you want to do is you want to throw out stuff. You want to go through all your clothes. This whole situation might take a month, but I'm telling you, when you get this done, you're going to feel like you can breathe better. You're going to feel like you could think better. I'm telling you, when your house is all neat, clean, and organized, it's just something on the inside of you that makes you feel accomplished. It makes you feel, and you know what, especially when you're living in not such a nice house. You know, when you living in a house, I remember my grandmother used to always tell me, she always used to say, whatever you got, keep it clean. It lets God know that you appreciate what you do have, so that he could actually hook you up and give you something more. But if you live in an apartment, in a 1 bedroom apartment, you know, don't be disrespectful because you live in a 1 bedroom apartment, or because you got you a house in the hood or whatever. No, you still keep your grass cut. You still keep your grass lined up. If you can't afford it. My grandmother used to get outside with a knife, and she used to take that edge of that knife and she would line her grass up with it. Because if you don't have the tools to do things, or the money to have things done, then you do things yourself. You go buy a gallon of paint from a resale paint store, or the oops paint that they be having at Walmart and stuff like that. Paint that was accidentally mixed in a wrong color or whatever. Who cares? It's $5 a gallon. Go get it and repaint your bathroom. Go on YouTube and learn how to put a new floor down, or backsplash, or some wallpaper up on one of your walls, and make your surroundings look decent. You might not have the money to have it all this and that, and you might live in the hood, or a bedroom apartment, or a house you done had for 15-20 years, and you just don't even care no more. Your surroundings are very important. Your surroundings are very important. What you look at all the time. What you look at all the time is what you think about all the time. If your house is in shambles and needs to be clean, it's stank in your house, you embarrassed to have company in your house and stuff like that, then it's a problem. It's definitely a problem, and you need to get that together. I don't care if you don't have no friends and don't nobody come over anyway. You come over. You come over every day to your house, and you need to clean your house up. Have your bathroom looking nice. Go to the dollar store and get you some stuff to hang on your walls and stuff like that. This is not how you gonna do yourself. See, this is the problem right here. The problem is how we do ourselves. We don't have no respect for ourselves. We don't love ourselves. We're not putting pride into what we wear, how we look. We don't listen. It don't matter if don't nobody come over to your house. You come to your house every day, and the respect that you have for yourself should show in how your house looks. Now, I know sometimes we have other people that live with us, and they make it hard to keep the house clean or whatever, because you might have children, you might have a messy husband, you might have a lot of things, a lot of different things going on. But you got to get it together. You got to get it together. You got to get some order in your home. Whether that means teaching your kids, how to clean up. Everybody have to have a chore. You got to get some order in your house. You got to get some order in your house. Your teenagers, you got to get some order in your house. You got to get your house clean. You got to get your drawers organized. You got to get your closets organized. You need to know what clothes you need for the winter, what clothes you need for the summer. You need to, how people separate their clothes from winter and summer. You got to do that. You got to organize your closet seasonally and all of that kind of stuff. And that comes to help us know what we working with and what we actually need. You know, sometimes you can go out and buy the same shirt twice because you forgot you had it. Because you don't take inventory of what you got. You need to every year go in your closets, clean out your closets, take out the stuff you don't wear. You know, hang up the stuff that you do wear. Get your clothes up off the floor. Get your clothes up off that chair and hanging off your exercise bike and all of that kind of stuff. And take inventory and see what you have. Because you know what? You done bought 8 pairs of black pants because you forgot you had the 4 that's been in the closet for so long, but you ain't moved them, you ain't cleaned it, you ain't looked up there, you don't know you don't know what you got in your closet. And then God forbid what we got in our basements. You know, what you got in your basement. All them clothes, put in them totes and stuff that you got in the basement. You got 15 totes of clothes in the basement that you ain't touched in 3 years. You don't know what you got. You know, you got to start mixing and matching and putting some of this stuff together and forming a new outfit out of these outfits instead of going to buy new stuff all the time. You probably got enough clothes. So definitely cleaning and organizing your house on the inside and the outside. And get all those weeds and stuff up out your backyard. Cut your trees down and stuff back there. You gotta get your house looking nice. You gotta get yourself looking together, because if you gonna own a mansion one day, if you want to own a $300,000 house one day, if you want to have you a nice house with a pool and stuff, you're going to have to get used to maintenance. You're going to have to get used to cleaning and, you know, and getting things together, because this is going to be your lifestyle now, you know, soon. You know, so we can start with the little things. You know, I always heard people say, if you take care of the little things that you have, then God will bless you with more. But if we don't even know how to take care of the small things that we have, how God gonna bless us with more? You know, if we can't keep a 1-bedroom together, but you want God to bless you with a 4-bedroom. Inside and out, grass cut, all of that kind of stuff, all the maintenance, all that kind of stuff, you know, that needs to be taken. And take your time and do one thing at a time. You know, I'm not saying overwhelm yourself and do too much at one time, but this is the reason why we need to be on a schedule, because we need to schedule things. So on those Sundays where you think you could sit back and just watch scary movies all day, no, you can't. You know why? Because the grass got to be cut. You know why? Because you need to go downstairs and paint the basement floor a nice little color, or put a new floor down in the basement, or you need to, you know, break your closet down and get ready for winter and get all your summer stuff out of there, and break your closet down and put the other ones in the tote somewhere and organize your closet. You know, throw away a bunch of stuff that's in your medicine closet. Get that junk drawer together. You know, that junk drawer that you just throw anything in. Get that junk drawer together. Clean that out. It's always something you could be doing. Not saying that you should never have time to rest, but you know what? We basically have been resting for a while. You know, it's time to get to work. It's time to get to business about stuff. And keeping yourself busy actually keeps you from being depressed. You know, laying down, watching movies, feeling depressed, feeling fat, feeling broke, feeling like you don't have nobody and all that kind of stuff. Actually keeping yourself busy keeps your mind off of those things. Like right now, I got like real pressing things on my plate that I could just be worrying about, but rather than worrying about it, I'm just gonna keep myself busy doing things that I can do for free. Like, I can't afford to do, I can't afford to pay every bill that I got due. I can't afford to, do nothing really, but I need to make some money. I need to always keep myself working and always keep myself encouraging other people, because I know how I'm feeling. So I'm thinking to myself that some of y'all got to be feeling the same way. You got to be feeling like you want to give up. You got to be feeling like you don't know what you're going to do. But I'm trying to tell you what to do in the midst of your problems, in the midst of the way you feeling, in the midst of everything. Let's stay positive, and we'll make decisions as we need to. But clean and organize your house on the inside and out. Throw away old clothes, old pots, old pans. Throw away that old furniture that's broke down in the middle. Throw away pictures, memories, and letters of people you done broke up with, and people, that bring you down, that drain your energy. And the reason why we can't, break up and get away from certain people and certain things is because we hold on to the memories. We hold on to them letters and them gifts and all that kind of stuff that people done bought us over the years. When you get rid of a person, you got to get rid of that soul tie. You got to pray that soul tie away, because it wasn't healthy for you. It wasn't healthy for you. Certain things was not healthy for you, and you need to throw those things out. You need to get that stuff out of your house. Get that devil out of your house. Get that demonic spirit out of your house. All that stuff that you hoarding and holding on to and all that kind of stuff. Anything broke in your house, get it out. Unless you got it on a list of things that you're about to fix and that it's fixable, God is about to do something brand new in your life. Listen to me carefully. God is about to do something new. You're about to have new furniture, new houses, new clothes, new cars. That means you can get rid of that old stuff. Stop holding on to it for dear life like that's all you're going to ever have. Right now, because you're changing your mind and you're changing how you think, God is about to do a new thing in your life. He is about to give you everything that the devil took from you. If you want it back, you got to take it back. And you have to actively commit and be concerned and be a part of your healing journey. This has got to be consistent. Go ahead and throw all that old stuff out. Anything that's old, anything you don't want no more, anything that's ugly. Me, I don't even keep a sock with a hole in it. As soon as I get a pair of socks and it get a hole in it, it's gone in the garbage. Why? Because I don't have to wear socks with holes in it. I'm not no hobo. Life ain't got that hard for me yet to where I gotta wear socks with holes in them and stuff. If I get a hole in a pair of my panties or something, then I am going to throw those panties away, because God is going to make a way for me to, have things, God is about to make a move in your life. And you know why he gonna make a move in your life? Because you made a move in your life. God ain't scared to make a move in somebody's life who making a move in their own life. And not only God, that goes for other people too. Other people will start to help you when they see that you helping yourself. People ain't trying to help people who don't want to help themselves. You ain't trying to do nothing for yourself? No. People do not want to help you but you will see, and I'm telling y'all, you will see that when you start helping yourself and doing for yourself, you're going to start seeing people come out the woodwork like, hey, I had this I wanted to give you. Hey, I see you doing this and that. Let me offer you this help, and let me offer you that help. People don't mind helping people who helping themselves. And that includes God. So let's get started in our healing process, no matter how much we mess up. And one thing that I want you to realize and to know, after watching me for all these years, I don't know who has been watching me for all these years, a certain amount of you probably done gave up on me by now. And that's cool. But the main thing is that I don't give up on myself. The main thing is that I have actually failed miserably at healing and at wealth, But the thing about it is to not give up, to keep learning new information, keep listening to people, keep talking to people, keep encouraging people, keep encouraging yourself. So that brings me to my next thing, which is pray more. In the Bible, it says you have not because you ask not. A lot of times we don't pray because we don't think we are worthy of prayer. And I know that to be true for myself. I stopped praying for a long time ago because I was such a sinner. And I was such a mess up. And I was such the type of person who just always messed up, to the point where I was like, what's the use? God tired of playing with me. He tired of listening to my little flimsy prayers. He tired of me saying that I ain't gonna do something and then turn around and do it. God, I really just thought God just was tired of me and didn't want to hear from me no more, until I realized that, that's how the devil want me to think. The devil want me to think that God is tired of me, and that he's tired of me failing, and he's tired of me not being, who I'm supposed to be and all that, and to the point where he don't want to deal with me no more. But I realized that was just a trick that the devil was pulling on me, because he didn't want me to pray. So if he could convince me to stop praying and stop asking God for what I want, then I would never get it. And I'm going to still stay in this place of lack forever, because I'm not even asking God, who is the maker of all things, who is the father of all people, who is my father, my heavenly father. Stop asking him for stuff. So I'm a stick with God. He gonna stick with me. And I'm gonna keep messing up. And I'm gonna keep asking for forgiveness. And I'm gonna keep asking him for what I want out of faith. God said if I have the faith of a mustard seed, that I can move mountains. And I don't know if you guys know what the size of a mustard seed is. If you don't, go look it up. It ain't much. God said if you just have a little faith in me, you'll be able to move mountains. And that's what I want to do. Move mountains. Yeah. So the next thing is, I was talking about praying more. So yeah, definitely pray more. Pray more. Not just to ask for what you want, but to thank God. Thank God for what he's about to do in your life. Thank God for answering your prayers. Thank God for your car today. Thank God for being able to put gas in your car. You know, thank God for stuff. Just thank God for waking up this morning and starting you on your way. You know, thank God that, you know, things could be worse than they are, but they not. You know, thank God if you still have your mother. Thank God that your marriage, that you got a husband. Thank God that your kids ain't on drugs. Thank God, you know, that your car started today. Like, we got a lot of stuff that we could complain about, but we got a lot of stuff that we could be thankful about. And I think it's more important for us to think about those things than to just always dwelling upon what's wrong in our life all the time. You know, let's think about what's right sometimes. You know, I would rather think good thoughts. And that's what you have to keep saying to yourself. I would rather think good thoughts. I'm praying on a day, you know, I could get all of my bills paid every month on time. You know, my credit score is up. You know, yeah. All of that. So the next thing you want to do is to speak life into yourself every day. It's free to speak life into yourself every day. For you to, you know, like I said, get up and start your day with daily affirmations. Say things like, you know, today is going to be a good day. I'm going to make some money today. Like today, not only am I going to ask God to have somebody to come through that door that is going to purchase some hair or wigs today. I'm going to advertise. I'm going to get on Facebook and go live on one of these hair channels or something like that. And I am going to believe God for some money today. I need about $600 right now to help out. Anywhere from $600 to $1,000 right now, that would really help me. And I'm believing God for it. I am believing God. I am going to believe God for miracles. You know, and because I know he's able, you know, and because I'm going to ask in Jesus' name. You know, my son needs to go to homecoming, and we got to go get him something to wear. And we got to pay bills and do stuff. So, yeah. This is going to be a lace part. Change the subject for a second. This is going to be a lace wig. The baby hairs. Yeah. It's going to be a short lace wig. I might put some color in it. I don't know. Might leave it brown. Never can tell. But it's going to be a short one. You know. For people who wear short hair. But and this is what I'm saying. In order for me to want God to have somebody to come through that door, I gotta put in the work. You know, rather than me sit around crying about how I'm gonna make money and just at home getting high, smoking weed, watching TV, letting my bills pile up. I decided to come to work today with no customers, don't have any customers, don't know what, but this is me having faith. I gotta put my clothes on and show up for myself. Show up and sit here and and make a wig. I don't know, within the next, hour or so, somebody gonna come in here and purchase this wig. Or I'm gonna put this wig, once I finish curling it, online, and somebody gonna see this wig and say, I'm coming to get that wig. But you know what? If I had been somewhere crying and sulking and upset, trying to figure out how I'm gonna make money and all this kind of stuff, I would never be able to sit here and make this wig, and make a good $250 from selling this wig. This wig is gonna make me $250. I was telling you I need 1,000. I can sell this wig and sell another wig and maybe do, a couple of heads, and I can come up with $1,000 to pay my bills and do everything I need to do. But I have to do the work. And in order to do the work, I gotta be able to pick myself up and get up out the bed. I gotta be in a mental capacity, in a mental space where I can get something done, where I can be, of help to myself. Because ain't no help coming, people. Ain't no help coming. This help got to come from you. You all you got. You all you got. Now, we thank God for husbands and other things that, help us out. But at the end of the day, stop looking for people to come and save you. And especially when you ain't doing nothing to save yourself. You got to save yourself. People got to see you working hard to save yourself, and then they'll jump in. But ain't nobody coming to save you if you half-heartedly trying to save yourself. Speak life into yourself every day. Get up and tell yourself you can do it. Get up and tell yourself that you can eat good today. Get up and tell yourself that you're going to walk 15 minutes. Get up and tell yourself that you're going to do some extra work for you today. That you're going to do something for you. That you're going to write out a budget. That you're going to clean out your dressers today. That you're going to get up and take a shower and wash your face, and put some lotion on and put your hair up in a ponytail or brush your hair. Get your clippers out and clip your hair and clip them nose hairs and them ear hairs and all of that kind of stuff. Don't just be up here letting yourself look any kind of way and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, so you depressed. It ain't making you feel no better by sitting around looking crazy. Get up and brush your teeth. I don't care if you ain't going nowhere. Get up, brush your teeth, have your breath smelling good for you. You sitting around smelling your own stank breath. Get up. You smelling your butt. You smelling your underarms, your bed covers and sheets ain't made. Get up and change the sheets on your bed. Wash your covers and your pillowcases and stuff. And you got stuff you could be doing. Just sitting there watching TV is not helping. Sitting there being on that video game is not helping. Sitting there playing Candy Crush and spades and dominoes and bid whist and all that kind of stuff. That's not helping you. That's not helping you get no money. That ain't doing nothing but wasting time. You ain't doing nothing but sitting back waiting on yourself to die. How you gonna just be sitting around here waiting on yourself to die? We ain't going out like that. We getting up. Even if you're not going nowhere, you getting up. Get up, put your clothes on, and start cleaning your house up. Speak life into yourself every day. Keep your thoughts positive. You're gonna have them thoughts that keep coming, but you're gonna dispel that. And what you can do is turn on some positive music or something like that. Turn on some positive music. Get on your YouTube and turn on positive thinking and some audio books and something about getting rich or how to get health. If you have diabetes, start listening to stuff that helps people with diabetes. If you overweight, start watching My 600 Pound Life. It'll help you out and get you together, I promise you. You know, if you got whatever problems that you having, look it up on YouTube on how to solve or how to handle that problem. If you want to learn how to gain more wealth, watch wealth building videos. If you want to learn how to lose 10 pounds, watch videos on how to lose weight. Watch videos on how to fix things, how to improve, you know, your life, whatever, just positive stuff. Turn it on, get it in your mind, and do better, and let's be better. If anybody else have any other free things that we can do to start our health journey, that doesn't really include buying anything, because we're talking about free right now. But after a while, we're going to start talking about some more things that might cost a little money. But these are the things that you can do for free to start feeling better about yourself, to get your mental health together, and to get your whole life together. Okay? All right. I love you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.